Too much stuff to carry.
Too much stuff to carry. And you can stay here. Just one of you. I've got that much rest. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. It is sort of a long, once again, a long way that I'm not very familiar with. Right, we talked last night. Okay. So. Now, what would totally be in my comfort zone would be for me to go up to this road and take a left and use that town to get my bearings, to go across to the barn, to go across to the draft dodgers cabin. But instead, I'm going to take a right, and I've gone this way twice. Let's see what I can do with this thing here. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Oh, a little too late on the trigger pull. Oh, I tell you, he got me pretty good. Let's see about not bleeding to death. Right leg. Important. Put another bandage on? Oh, yes. On the right foot. Mr. Wolf, if you have wrecked either my pants or my boots, I will come after you right now. Boots are okay. Pants are okay. Whoa, hey, no wonder I'm overweight. Look at all this stuff I'm carrying. Here I'm thinking I've got to leave sticks behind. Yeah, that's pretty good like that. I can just leave some clothes out here. Blood spattered clothes out here in the middle of nowhere. And now I have to find old man's beard like him. Because I can't guarantee I'm going to survive without another attack. Ah. I thought he was going to run straight on at me until he did that little zigzag there, and I was, not able to take the shot. Or I was able to take the shot if I would have been a little faster in my movements, of course. But in the end, I haven't been killed by him, so that's pretty nice to not be. That's how I ended the run. Okay, so just wanted to check that car. Now I'm going to go back this way that I'm not familiar with. I don't really know where there's... He didn't make it. I don't know where there is a wolf spawn. But I know if I keep taking this road... And since this is my way back too coastal. It's perfect that I left the clothes there and stuff, and I imagine I'll stop in at that cave and gear up a little bit and get some sleep. I'm not sure what goes on up here. Personally, I've died in a blizzard up here, and I think the wolf I fought with starts his patrol here and ends it back on the highway sort of thing. I mean, I could be mistaken. I am a lot mistaken. I don't know this area very well at all. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, I'm not freezing to death yet. But I definitely want this guy out of my way. So I'm gonna hunker down. Did he turn directly towards me? Or is he going away? I hope that is directly towards me. Or at least I am horrible with this gun. And I don't have the quick draw reflexes, I guess, to do... And I don't want to get into a back-to-back wolf fights. I like my clothing. Okay, so we're kind of closing on each other here, and I don't really like the direction. He's... Oh, good. Now he's going away from me. There's a rack when you need it. Oh, he's coming back. Good. It's going to get closer. So now I can line him up nicely. There we go. Somewhere in there. Okay. Good. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, no wonder he was patrolling. Some dog food over here. He is my first, I guess, sort of container, I guess, I've opened. So every time I open a container, first time, see, it's neat because Stalker has more loot, so you can find things in places. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I have to go up here, and then that way takes you down to the Draft Dodger's cabin. But this way takes you up to point of disagreement. That's it. So that takes you up there. When then, of course, you just walk over top of that one hill, and you're at the rope to ascend to the top. Unfortunately, there's a bear that lives up here. And again, I'm not overly interested in doing the whole hide from a bear move. Normally I do, but I've got a flare gun. And he's going to plant himself directly in my way. So in order for me to be the #1 predator on Great Bear Island, I have to prove that I can take out great bears. Come get your food. It's... Oh no, I missed, sort of. This is trouble. Okay, I gotta get out of here. He's gonna be... Look at that. Okay. Well, now this thing's empty. I thought for sure I'd get him. It just... I guess it just bounced off his big dumb bear face. Darn it. So I've got to... I don't know if I can pass this guy. Oh, well, I'm going to try to... No. Yeah, this is where I'm not really sure what I'm capable of as far as maneuvers go.
My fingers feel numb.
Well, it sounds like he's going that way. Yeah, okay. Good. Just in case he changes his mind and decides to come this way. Oh, fog. Because, see, after you get done with your bear, there's a wolf up here at point of disagreement, which I might crouch and hunt if I can see him before he sees me. Unfortunately, it got real foggy. So now, I am in, like, my least favorite position. It's like a bridge troll. You know what? Let's not. Let's not. Now, I don't think there's any cattails on the way up here. Once again, not very often I come this way. And I hope, really seriously for my sake, I made the right call. Oh yeah, we don't really need to be walking around with that out. Ooh, we're cooling off. Cooling off. So I need to get... Oh, I like the sound of those crows. Yeah, I figured he'd be getting tired. I need to get where I can start a fire. This is exactly where I want to be. Misty Falls picnic area. It's nice that when I do decide to go back and get my holy... An absolute jackpot. What were you doing out here without a gun?
I could use this.
Well, maybe for a minute. That makes me feel really good that I just... you just made my whole run here worth it. Oh yes, old man's beard. I've probably walked past a bunch of it. Too focused on shooting another bear with a flare. Wait a second. Check my journal here. Oh yeah, days survived, 26. Distress, pistol shots. Oh yeah, it didn't count it. It didn't count it. It's just one hit. Nope. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Something happened there. Okay, so that's not a through cave, but that cave is a lifesaver in Interloper. Find a light source in there usually, and if you don't, you can sometimes find a bedroll. So about not dying, I've got a really good feeling.
So cold.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. They're gonna double down on their wolves with me over here. Whew. So it's I've got to say he's doing really well. I did experiment at the very beginning. Not of my recorded runs, but I did a. Ooh, watch that! I did a. There we go. I did a an outdoor run, an all outdoor stalker run, and made it to actually 21 days or something before I decided I was going to actually do it, you know, with videos. Just so that it wasn't just me dying a bunch of times. Yeah, right up here should be my, yes, it is. My little shelter. Now when I get in here, not the, and for those of course who don't know, there is an abandoned, prepper's cache right there. However, I'm freezing to death, so we're not going to look at that because it would benefit me by warming me up. So I can't get any indoor benefits at all from things like that. I can't, whoop. No. There we go. Now once I get in here, I'm going to crouch. Because I don't trust this wood stove to ward off a predator. And there's a wolf that does a tour around that area.
I can always use more food.
Yes, you can always use more food. Absolutely. Okay, let's get this cooking here. What do I have here? I have a fire striker. I do have accelerant. But if I'm going to use accelerant, I might as well use
This pack is getting
wood matches or cardboard. I'll use the cardboard. There we go.
That should help warm things up.
Yes, yes. All right. Now he'll do fine with just that wood for a warm-up. And with the coal I've got and everything, I should be able to get enough sleep to get up this rope here behind me. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to cook up some food. Get situated here for a little bit and then climb up there. So I'll see you when we're ready to go. Okay, I just had some peaches. The weather is now cleared up nicely. It's a shame I'm going to walk away from that, but I don't want to go into Timberwolf Mountain in the dark. I mean to be a big baby about it, but I have literally about an hour of light and some twilight, so I'm going to take advantage of that and get on up here. Okay, so that is a dangerous move because you can become, if you stop here while you're overburdened, well, you can't get back on. So, but he's doing okay. Let's see, how's our sprint? Okay, we're ready to climb that little bit more here. Now the whole way, I am going to collect some sticks, because my first night, because now I'll be fairly exhausted, my first night in Timberwolf Mountain will be sleeping in the ice fishing hut. So I need to collect as much fuel as I can, and of course the fuel that's nicely tucked away inside the mountaineering hut is way beyond reach. Now you'd think it'd almost be classed as an outdoor, and in my particular case I really wish it was, but it isn't. Even with that giant hole in the roof, you still get a temperature bonus. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but there's a temperature bonus inside that building. But he's still staying a little bit warm. Still getting that warm-up bonus from the peaches. But, let's see here. Oh, 15 degrees, yeah, definitely. You could definitely live in the cabin. No problem. No fire required. There'd be times when you would be freezing. Your temperature would drop, but that would only be if there was a blizzard right before dawn.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
And if there was that particular case, what you could do then is just sneak into the bed there and wait the blizzard out, because even if it ends up getting at you -1, -2, your temperature won't drop fast enough to hurt you, right? So you just, oh, look, we got, whoa, I'm all over the place here. I want this stick and that stick and that stick. This is good news. I mean, I don't really love the weight of sticks. But really, this is a great example of how nothing really beats free. Now, I don't want to come off as being, cocky or overconfident here, but I am pretty sure that you won't get attacked, that I won't get attacked during an aurora while in a fishing hut. The only time I've actually been hit in a fishing hut has been when the wolf has done this straight on and they eat. That is rare for those sort of attacks, especially on Timberwolf, the way that the ice hut is positioned. You know, in comparison to where their patrol routes are, they kind of run, you know, crosswise. So I've only had the one or two times where a wolf's made it in. One time I got stuck on the drawers. Oh, I hope there's not a moose out here. There's a moose that spawns in Timberwolf. And you know what? Now that I'm here again, because you remember the Timberwolf Mountain tour? I was going to take that person and do the other side, because there's a whole other half. Really nice bit. On Timberwolf here. Oh yeah, there's sticks over here too. Sorry, I'm wandering around doing the pick up sticks thing, and it's about as fun to watch as, you know, watching paint dry. But yeah, anyway, that was the character that I stood in the fire and then lit the fire and then couldn't get out of the menu. I don't know if it was me flailing or if it glitched out, but it wouldn't let me out of the menu of fire starting to stop myself from burning to death. So I did. Oh, look at the moonrise. So yeah, that person who did the tour has burnt to death. Not usually a way I go out. That's pretty. It felt pretty goofy after that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a dead moose as much as the next person, but I don't really... My objective was not to harvest a moose on top of Timberwolf. I kind of wanted to get my flares and get out of here. Now I'm kind of on edge because he could just be like right here. Right, well, it doesn't sound like it. I think that's rabbits I'm hearing. He would have done his version of the wolf howl by now, I think. Or maybe he hasn't. Well, as nice as the moon is, I can't see a darn thing. Oh, yep, he's over there. Okay. He's over, actually, right over there, not over there. I was just looking at him on the side of my screen. Yep, there's his howling moose. Oh, yeah, one thing I want to try. Oh, good, I've got a fog coming in just as I go out into some wolf-infested ice. That's why I couldn't see that. See, there goes the moon. It's all obscured. Oh, there he is. There's the moon. Sorry, I was a little bit too hasty. Not as clear as it was. now he's getting a little chilly. Oop, get that stick. This stick.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah. You know, I got the sneaking suspicion that they arranged these shutters in just such a way so that you cannot craft through the window. That's what I was trying to do there. Now, with something left on the sill for me, on the porch railing. Sometimes there's always there's a wolf. Sometimes there's something out here on the porch. No. Well, there's a lantern in there. Okay. So. Collect some more sticks. Now, this is, of course, not my idea of a permanent residence. I'm going to just set up here for the night, and then I'll make my way over to the caves. How many of them are there over there? I can't see with a darn. Can't tell if there's just two or there's three. Either way. Oh, they're horrible neighbors. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, look at all this stuff laying around. I got a book on fishing, a knife, soda. Let's see, anything between the cupboards there? No. Oh, no, let's not do that. Well, having a backup fishing knife is good, so I can carve into that. So that is me getting up to Timberwolf here. So I'm going to leave you with me starting a fire. I have no tinder. Me making tinder. So I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Let's do this properly here. Well, let's see what this torch is all about here. 19%. I don't even know why I have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fire striker for the best possible odds. I'm hoping to find another one up at the top. And, yeah, hopefully the loot's been... Because I heard the loot on Stalker was a little bit wonky at the top. Like you would get 5 duplicate things instead of 5 things in various states of decay. Like normally. Now it would be like, you know, say 5 boxes of crackers all at, you know, 31%, right? Where it used to be, you know, it would vary. So, anyhow... that's pretty nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, actually, is I'm going to use my pry bar instead of a knife. Well, I'm sure you would eat anything right about now. You did climb a long rope to get here. That would burn anybody's calories off pretty much completely. Okay, so I've got 7 hours there on that fire. I'm just going to fish for 3 hours. And once I get to 2 fish, I'm going to just stop. If I, of course, get 2 fish. Come on, little fellas. There we go. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Sound like I was going to catch another one there. Okay, I'll take it, but I don't really... Oh, nope, stop.
Drop something.
Yes, stop fishing, please. Okay, melt snow. No, not what I want to do at all. So now what I'm gonna do is here is just, of course, cook this up. Put the coal on my fire. And then sleep for 7 hours, 8 hours, and then get ready to go up the mountain. So, in my next episode, you'll see me climbing up the mountain to the summit. You know what? I just thought of something. I'm gonna need to break into it with a hacksaw. Ooh. Gambling time. I'm gonna gamble that there's a hacksaw up there. Now, I don't want to come down on anybody else's play style at all, ever, in this game, because everybody does it differently and everybody misses stuff. The last time I saw somebody go up to the summit, they missed the hacksaw that was there. So I don't have to name names, it's perfect. So yeah, I saw somebody recently go up to the summit and missed the hacksaw. Now the reason they missed the hacksaw, it's totally not their fault. It sinks into the bloody floor. And you can just see these two kind of brown triangles kind of sticking through the floor on the plane. So these two triangles stick through the... You have no idea. It doesn't look anything like a hacksaw. It blends right in. So if it's not obvious and it's underneath the scrap metal on the plane, and I hope it is there in that position. There's a hacksaw up there. I really hope there is, because I got to go get it. Oh, good. 3 more hours. Okay, so I'll see you next time, and until then, keep surviving. And we'll head to the summit. Three hours on that fire. Good to go. All right. See you next time. Oh, that got him. So yeah, we'll see you next time. And keep surviving. Oh, he's going to be way up on a hill. I won't be able to get anything off this guy. All right. Okay.